will see that everybody, everything is worthy of what they are. You feel like blessing everybody and everything.
Who am I? Starts and ends inside your body. By whom am I? Starts and ends in cosmos. By whom? By whose will everything came to existence. Seeking the source, you can capture it by developing the subtle grooves in your brain, by evolving complete completion.
Paramashivoham. Experience the ultimate you. Conducted by Avatar for Hinduism, His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda.
Nityanandam, after such a powerful darshan, welcoming back all the Paramashivoham participants to begin the power manifestation. After receiving the powerful darshan of Bhagavan Ardhanarishwara, let's now get ready for another exciting round of power manifestation. I request all the participants to please come back and settle down. Please make sure that your cameras are on and you are in the cameras. And if you have any questions, you can please put it in the Zoom chat and on the social media platforms. Okay, so we will be continuing with the power of the body sculpting, where through the initiation, through the manifestation of Swamiji and Paramashiva, we are changing the form of ourselves and our partners. So let's get ready for the next round of the power of body sculpting. In this round, we'll be removing any wrinkles or stretch marks that we have. Or if you don't have any wrinkles or stretch marks, even any manifestation related to the skin, whether there is a discoloration or there's a tanning of the skin which has happened, or there are any scars or marks on the skin, using the gift of Paramashiva and the blessings of Swamiji for manifesting the power and literally changing the structure of our body. So before the manifestation, you can maybe take a picture. And when you're ready, please sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Visualize Bhagavan Paramashiva in your third eye and internalize the powerful cognition. My body, my consciousness created it. My consciousness is designing it. My consciousness is maintaining it. Who else can do anything better than what I can do to myself? Intensely vibrate in the space of Paramadvaita by doing ajapa japa of the Mahavakya Om Nityananda Paramashivoham and become one with Paramashiva. Let's now begin the manifestation.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om
We will now be listening to Swamiji and continuing on the topic of completing with our gender identity with the manifestation and blessings of Bhagavan Ardhanarishwara, and continuing to listen to the truths to complete with the masculine and feminine part of us. So let's get ready. I request all the participants on Zoom also to please sit straight. Please sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. And let's now listen to Swamiji on the truths of completing with our gender identity.
Each manifestation of Paramashiva is one of the dimension which includes whole Paramashiva. Listen, Ardhanarishwara does not mean he is only Ardhanarishwara. Ardhanarishwara is the manifestation of complete Paramashiva. You should know that even if you achieve any one manifestation, you achieve Paramashiva. If you achieve Nataraja, you achieve Paramashiva. If you achieve Lingarupa, you achieve Paramashiva. You achieve Kalabhairava, you achieve Paramashiva. You achieve Hariharamurti, you achieve Paramashiva. You achieve any one form of the 64 manifestation, you achieve Paramashiva. So, many sampradayas of the Saivite tradition center themselves on one manifestation of Paramashiva. For example, Agoris center themselves on Mahakala Bhairava. Veerashaivites center themselves on Lingarupa and Veerabhadra. Each sampradaya centers themselves on one form of Paramashiva. Tantra sampradaya centers itself on Ardhanarishwara. So understand, when I give these basic principles, the foundation principles of Tantra Sampradaya, and when you start living it, manifesting it, you achieve Ardhanarishwara directly, and Ardhanarishwara is Paramashiva himself. Any action, whether breathing, thinking, eating, any action is expression of Shakti. Paramashiva Shakti. Listen. Shakti is embodiment of love. Shakti is embodiment of love. Realizing the love manifestation of your consciousness and entering into any action becomes manifestation of you, not manipulation of life. Listen, I will repeat. If you enter into the act of eating, knowing that it is because of your tremendous love manifestation, you are eating to strengthen your body, to celebrate life more and more. You will never manipulate food for taste. You will make sure food is always strengthening you. You will like, you will enjoy, you will be addicted only to healthy food. Same principle, apply it to music, to visions, visuals, to smell, to touch, and to sex. The same principle. Be very clear. World is created to empower you, to make you manifest the ultimate, not for you to manipulate. Listen. World is created for you to manifest Paramashiva, not to manipulate the world. In every level, celebrating the core love is Tantra. Listen, sex does not originate from the physical world or action. It originates from conscious world, being. I tell you, yesterday itself I was telling, even an ordinary act like a smelling or eating starts manifesting from the foundation called love for the existence. I tell you, people who carry love in their consciousness will never become obese. Don't try to come and tell me, oh, I have seen many obese people who are very loving. Maybe their behavior, external behavior may be very loving or matching with people who do acts out of love. The inner space in consciousness, what I call as love, is a overflowing quality towards everything. It's like if you are alive, you will think, you will breathe, you will smell, you will digest, your blood will be circulating, everything will be happening. Same way, if you are loving, it will be towards everything. It is the quality of consciousness, not the quality of the external habit or attitude or actions. Listen, love is not defined by your external actions. Love is defined by the very existence or the quality of your consciousness. Even if Paramashiva does samhara, means destruction of this universe, I will not call he is angry or he is violent or he is bad. He does even samhara out of his love. I tell you, consciousness expanding itself to celebrate its oneness is love. See, consciousness goes towards the food to make the food as part of itself or for it to become the part of the food. Consciousness goes towards anything only to make oneness happen. I tell you, nothing is inauspicious if you understand love. Everything is inauspicious if you don't understand love. Sex is the amazing expression of that love to make another one body into oneness with you and you with that body. Listen. When your consciousness moves towards food out of love, it wants to make that food as part of itself, means oneness. Give the oneness experience to that food. If the same consciousness without love moves towards the food, it wants to grab that food and destroy it and manipulate it and exploit it. Food lovers never become obese or diseased or ill. Food manipulators become ill, diseased. How many of you understand what I am talking? Food lovers never become obese. Food lovers never get disease. Food lovers never get any illness related to food patterns, food habits, and food eating style. It is food manipulators. People who rape food. Understand this word. People who rape food due to food pornography. I'll coin a new word, pornography. What is food pornography? Too much of advertisement about the food using colors and arrangements. People who are triggered by the food pornography and rape food get diseases related to eating patterns and food. All of you, again and again listen to this powerful cognition and carry in you. Listen. Once you align your food pattern, your sex pattern will be easily aligned and your life will be just celebration. Your life will be just celebration. So listen carefully. Listen intensely. Digest this truth. You loving food is not wrong. You manipulating food and raping the food is wrong. Understand? If you love food, you know how much of food can become one with you. Your digestion ability. What kind of food can become one with you? What kind of food will empower you and get empowered by you? Listen. Whenever you digest a food and that becomes energy in you, not only you are empowered by that food, you are also empowering that food because that becomes energy. Whenever there is a problem due to food inside you, not only you are manipulating the food and raping the food also gets incomplete with you because it has not fulfilled the purpose for which it happened. Right eating with the right consciousness fulfills you and the food. Now, whatever I am talking about food, use the same principle and map it to music, vision, visuals, all the five senses, including sex. You will see very clearly. Are you eating or raping the food? Are you loving and having sex, or are you raping the other person? Are you masturbating out of the high romance? Are you masturbating out of the violence, raping attitude? Look at the whole thing. You need to look into, are you eating food out of love, or are you manipulating food? Or are you raping the food? Same thing. Are you having sex out of overflowing romance, love, oneness? Or are you just raping the other person out of anger and violence or some other reason? I tell you, I am constantly respecting your existence as life. With these plants, the same thing. I just respected their existence. I never did anything else, but before sitting in the seat every day, I bow down to all of them. I do not have an idea they are some way lower. I just feel I am sitting with a group of people. If a group of people are sitting next to me, how I will feel? That is exactly the way I am feeling. The way I respond to your existence, the same way I responded to their existence. For human beings, the way of responding to their existence is blessing them or healing them or asking their problems and giving some solution or consolation, courage. For these plants, just a good look. Look from the eyes which is respecting their life is enough for them to beautifully expand and celebrate, love their own existence. Love their own existence, understand? And one good thing with the plants, you don't need to train them. They don't have SDHD. They don't have the exploiting mentality. They don't have the exploiting tendency. They do not have something which is not them as part of them. With human beings, they internalize something which is not them as part of them. So you will have to separate that and show them what they are. And I tell you, the moment I show what is you, you will just fall in love with you. The Mahadeva component of you, which fulfills whatever you want, which gives so much of feeling good about you, is real you. Please understand, all of you have the Mahadeva component of you. Which makes you feel so good about you. Sometimes people say, no, I think I never saw that part. I don't think I have that. I think when I came down, I left that in Kailas and came down. Or after I came here, it got it parceled. Somebody stolen it. No. Nayanan chindandi sastrani nayanan dagati pavakaha. No one can cut it and take it away from you. No one can burn it and take it away from you. All of us have the Mahadeva component in us. Which gives how much ever you deny, you do catch the glimpse of that. You do experience it. You can go on denying. No. That and all is not there. Unnecessarily, why should I imagine and create mess? No. You can go on denying. See, for example, if I deny the existence of these plants and did not revere them, respect them for their existence, nothing. They may not have grown, they would have just had their usual growth. But the moment I respect their existence, they also respect their existence. The moment I respect you as a sannyasi, the enlightened being, the Mahadeva's embodiment, Shiva Gana, you also start respecting you. When you know the Mahadeva component in you is still active, alive, it has not expired, you fall in love with you. I tell you, falling in love with yourself is the only way to keep Nityotsaha, Nitya Utsaha, eternal excitement. Nothing else can give you eternal excitement. Even if you fall in love with me, I'll push that love back on you, telling fall in love with your component of me, your component of Mahadeva. When you fall in love with me, you fall in love with my component of Mahadeva. Even that can be denied by your mind after some time with the mind game, play and all that. But fall in love with your component of Mahadeva, which is eternal excitement, inspiration, Nityotsaha, Nitya Nitya Utsaha, I tell you, the person who has touched the eternal excitement about himself, only he will have beyond logic tolerance. I tell you, illogical tolerance, the beyond logical tolerance will happen to you when you understand the Mahadeva component of you, the Mahadeva side of you, the God side of you. Because you will just be in love with that existence. You will just be in a trance with that existence. I'm telling you, being in love with that Mahadeva component of you is bhakti. That is bhakti. Whenever you go dry, catch that component part again. I'm really telling you, it will bring tremendous tolerance which is beyond any logic. A man who has achieved the tolerance beyond any logic can never be disturbed or destroyed. Please understand, this is law of life. This is law of life. Because when you know the Mahadeva component of you, you are just in love with your existence. You are just in love with your possibilities. It is not some delusion. Please understand. It is not some delusion. It is not some illusion. It is not some delusion. It is not some illusion. It is possibility for every one of you. Please understand. The practice of oneness. I'll give you some of the deep, important insiders' secrets. What takes away oneness from you is not able to cope up with the reality as it is. You always feel more colorfulness is needed than the reality you experience. Because you feel hope makes life function in you. So constantly you feel much more than what you perceive is required to keep you alive, so that need for the hope, the idea, you need something more to move on. That is why even as a child you need fairy tales. Please listen. From the beginning, you feel something more is required. Only then I can move on. So life moves only with the idea something more is required. So you go on projecting that something more which you feel required, either as quality requirement or quantity requirement. Either you feel you need more money, only then life will be great, more cars, more houses, then you become materialistic. Or if you think better quality, better way of loving, giving, respecting, serving, then you become a spiritualist. Whether it is a quantity requirement or quality requirement, the moment you have the idea something more is required for you to experience completion and fulfillment, that is the first delusion. Understand? Because it has gone to the biomemory level, you can't directly wipe that out from inside you. It has become a part of you that always building up which is not there, cooking up which is not there, hoping for which is not there, go on faking which is not there. With the hope it will happen, or it has already happened. Listen, I am breaking one of the important part. This hope and building up, even while you talk, you just see I tell you, this hoping, exaggerating, all this can never be directly transcended. There is one being about whom you can never exaggerate. Anything said can never be exaggeration. That is Mahadeva, the cosmic consciousness. So divert your whole thing towards that. Then, even your exaggeration, hope, everything settles on the reality which can never be exaggerated. So naturally, your hopes, your exaggeration, everything does not lead you to delusion. It leads you to reality. Understand? Understand? Love current of Mahadeva is nothing but your hopes, greed, desire for more colorful, more quality, quantity, experience of life being diverted to the ultimate about which you can never exaggerate. Nothing more golden can be painted on him. So anything you say is less than what he is. This makes your quality of asking for more and hope settle down on one which is away from you. Listen, the more and more you go on exaggerating about you, when you don't have any other subject, that's what you will do. That is what you will do. When you don't have any other subject, that is what you will do. When more and more you exaggerate about you, you continue to maintain the delusion. The continuous process of exaggeration, need for hope, asking for more, cannot be taken away from you directly when you divert that to Mahadeva, who can never be exaggerated. All your hope, all your need for more, everything settles down on him, moving away from you. You wake up to the oneness. Because you are constantly waiting to wake up for the more ultimate. As long as you think that is going to be you, you will be so poor, struggling, suffering. When that hope, more quantity and quality is on something which is beyond you, your whole biomemory for more settles down on him. That is what I call feeling connection or love or devotion or bhakti. Your need for more and exaggeration settling down on God or Guru, which is other than you, is devotion. When it settles down on him, your life becomes so alive, rich, and because it is away from you, you break the delusion, illusion. I tell you, if you don't have anything other than you to exaggerate, hope for, feel more about, feel the quantity, quality, more need, you are the poorest person, I tell you. That is I will declare that as a spiritual poverty, conscious poverty, depression. The moment you open your mouth, if all your exaggeration is moving around, either your God or Guru, I tell you, you are one of the richest being in the planet Earth, because all your hope, need for qualitative, quantitative difference, and greed, exaggeration, everything is centered on something else other than you, will wake you up towards oneness. Antidote for delusion is devotion. Antidote for Maya is Leela. Antidote for Maya is Leela. Understand? Exaggeration is inevitable. You can't kill it. I challenge. Record any of your conversation for 10 minutes. You will see constantly exaggeration erupting. Even in negative way, if you hate somebody, you will exaggerate negatively about that person. Exaggeration is the way your mind functions. So till it dies, let your exaggerations be centered on your God or Guru, your Ishta. Your Ishta. If it is centered on God, you will experience Him in deities. If it is centered on Guru, you will experience it living. But exaggeration is the basic quality with which you function. That getting diverted towards the being who can never be exaggerated is devotion. That's the only way you wake up. You wake up to the reality. When you wake up to the reality, I asked Arunagiri Ishvara only this boon: forever give me the joy and juiciness of always putting, surrendering, dumping my need to exaggerate on you. Let it be always on you if there is a need. Before enlightenment, there will be need. Once the enlightenment happens, then there is no need to exaggerate, because you know nothing can be exaggerated. Anything you tell about Him is Him. It's only less than Him, not exaggeration. Only you will be crying, oh, words cannot be sufficient, words are not enough to describe Him.
Nityanam. So we saw the revelations by our beloved Swamiji on how we can experience completion with ourselves, experience completion completely with our own gender identity and with our own being, finding the first person inside us. So if any of the participants have any questions, you can post it in the Zoom chat, and you can also post it on all of our social media platforms. Yes, so let's enter into the power manifestation. We will be manifesting the power of body sculpting. I request all the participants to please settle down. Please make sure that you're seated with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. We will be manifesting the power of body sculpting. So in this round, we will be manifesting healing a scar. So I request all the participants, please switch on your cameras. Wonderful. So in this round, so if you have any scars or stretch marks on your skin, we will be healing those, or any part of you that you would like to manifest, whether changing, making yourself taller, manifesting the power of Mahima. So take a picture before the manifestation. Please sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Visualize Paramashiva in your third eye and internalize the powerful cognition that my body, my consciousness created it. My consciousness is designing it and maintaining it. And intensely vibrate in the space of Paramadvaita by doing the japa japa of the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. And let's begin the round 4 of the power manifestation.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Nityananda
Nityanam, please relax. You can now open your eyes. You can now post and write down the manifestation that has happened. All the participants on Zoom, you can share your experience on Zoom, on the Zoom chat. Yes. And also from the morning, we have been preparing for the darshan of Bhagavan Ardhanarishwara and receive the darshan of Bhagavan Ardhanarishwara. And the whole day we have been learning the truths on how to live in Tantra and how to experience the completion of our own gender identity. And Swamiji has beautifully revealed that every truth, for us to live it to its full extent, we need to have an ecosystem that supports us to live those truths. So let us now hear directly from Swamiji on the context of why a spiritual ecosystem is important to experience and live and radiate the truths that are shared. So I request all the participants to please come back and settle down. Please make sure that your videos are turned on. Ma Virupaksha is saying Ma Harilin Nityanandam. Yes. So let's all sit straight and come to a space of listening.
Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Vedasarartakam tantram tasmat Vaidigam acharet Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. This is a verse from Kamikagama. This is Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa to all of us. I'll repeat. Vedasarartakam tantram tasmat Vaidigam acharet Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. The English meaning, translation is, the Agamas are the essence of the Vedas. The highly auspicious Siddhanta is the enlightening true understandings from Vedanta. Listen. The Agamas are the essence of Vedas. The highly auspicious Siddhanta is the enlightening true understandings from Vedanta. Meaning, Vedasarartakam tantram tasmat Vaidigam acharet. He gives very clear declaration. Paramashiva gives a clear declaration. The essence of Vedas is Agama. Tantra means Agama. Tantra is the word used for Agama. So, Acharet means live Vedic tradition. See, the methodology for living the Vedic tradition is Agama. So, when you live Agamas, you are living Vaidika. The methodology for living Vedic tradition is Agamas. And Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. What a beautiful word. He says, Vedanta's understanding, true understanding, all that collected is Siddhantam. Uses the beautiful word Siddhantam paramam subham. It is ultimate auspiciousness because it is the essence of Vedanta. I'll give the translation in Tamil also. Vedattin sarame agamam, Vedantattin unmayana சாரத்தை வழங்கும் ஞானம்தான் மிக உயர்ந்த சுபமான மங்களமான சித்தாந்தம். Listen carefully. These few things I wanted to share with you all. Vedic tradition is so honest, sincere, integrated for the enlightenment of the whole humanity. Not just humanity, actually all beings. The whole universe. Listen. people who want enlightenment, who really want to evolve in the life, I can give everything best diet for enlightenment, best food. Diet is different, food is different. Best understandings about life, best dressing style, best yoga, best healthy lifestyle habits, best medicine, everything for enlightenment. But people who want to waste their life in useless arguments, faltu fights, nothing can be done to them. Understand? A person who is interested, who wants, I can make everything happen for them.
Human settlements to realize the state of Sadashiva, space of Sadashiva, manifest the powers of Sadashiva is called Adinam. It is not just a monastery, it is not just a nunnery, it is not just the place where Grihasthas lived. Understand? Adinam is not ashram. In Kamikagama, Sadashiva expands on his vision of Adinam. Understand? His vision about Adinam is first introduced in Kamikagama, 7th chapter. 3 chapters he talks about it. Fortunately, 2 chapters are already translated in English, available. The third one is available in original Sanskrit. He introduces the concept of Adinam in Kamikagama. In Karanagama, he expands. The exact definition is, it's a place, human settlement, of course, not just human beings, human settlement along with animals and nature and everything, because all Adinams have to have animal husbandry. Understand? Around 47 components has to be there for a complete Adinam as per Sadashiva's description. Till now we have done only 30. We have not completed the remaining things. Maybe in next 6 months, by the end of this year, we will complete the whole definition of Adinam as per Sadashiva. He says there should be a large Goshala, there should be the place, separate place for Brahmanas and Adishaivas, and there should be separate place for Rudraganyas, there should be separate place for Vidyarthis, a separate place for Vaishyas, separate place for Kshatriyas, a separate place where people who don't want to fall into any of these structures, who disowned the grid, we call them Chandalas. There should be a separate place for them. A whole settlement which decides to manifest Sadashivatva means live the state, radiate the space, manifest the powers of Sadashiva. It's a human settlement for those beings. Fortunately, we have Sadashiva's vision document available to us. It is time we make it happen. He says 1/10 of the land means 10% of the land should be water body. It can be flowing or stagnant. But any human settlement, 10% of the land should be water body. I was surprised by his vision about the agriculture, his water consumption, his economy, the way he balances the economy. You see, if you make a Adinam as per Sadashiva's vision, it will be literally like a Vedagamic city. If you make a city the way he talks, it will be complete self-sustaining city. It will be a complete self-sustaining establishment. All these modern day ecological communities, self-sustaining communities, all these ideas, maybe 60 to 70,000 years before, elaborately as described, and it is time. We have created human beings. Successfully, we have created thousands of human beings who are living, wants to live sincerely the Sadashiva's lifestyle. The way Sadashiva describes the life. Understand, it is time and our responsibility to create first modern day Vedagamic cities. First modern day Vedagamic cities and Vedagamic universities. It's our responsibility to create. And fortunately, Sadashiva has blessed us with enough intelligence, enough wealth, above all, enough spiritual powers to make it happen.
I do have some more revelations about the Kailasa's administration structure. Paramashiva's administration structure in Kailasa, we are just mapping it into Hindu parliament, the first avarana, the 5 avaranas described in Kamikagama, how it exists in Kailasa. First avarana Mantreshwaras, second avarana Vidyeshwaras, third avarana Ganeshwaras, fourth avarana Lokeshwaras, fifth avarana Astreshwaras. So, Karanikaayam yajedevam brahmangaischa samavritam ganeshaihi lokapalaischa hedivir vajrapurvahai. On the pericarp of the lotus seat, you should worship Lord Shiva as surrounded by the Brahma mantras, Agna mantras, Anga mantras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganas, Lokapalas and Ayudas. I'll give you understanding, deeper insight. The first avarana is Mantreshwaras. I can roughly equate the word Mantreshwaras into modern day mantris, ministers. Ministers who counsel or personally present informations to Paramashiva. They exist as part of Shiva as well as the first avarana of Shiva. They are literally like in Sarubhya Mukti. They literally like Paramashiva. Paramashiva. They are just extension of Paramashiva. They are called Mantreshwaras. So understand, I am mapping the Hindu parliament of Kailasa to Paramashiva's 5 avaranas as well as the 5 sabhas. I am giving you the detailed understanding so we can start manifesting the Kailasa everywhere. Because the Kailasa ecosystem makes Kailasa, not just the land or the property. Kailasa ecosystem makes Kailasa. Wherever the people gather and the systems are evolved, the space is evolved, that space manifests the place and Kailasa happens. So first, the first avarana is Mantreshwaras. It's almost like a rough equivalent to ministers who counsel, personally present informations to Paramashiva. The first avarana of Shiva, they exist as part of Shiva as well as the first avarana of Shiva. The second avarana is Vidyeshwaras. The head of the, I can roughly equate this to the head of the branch of knowledge system. Understand, Hinduism is greater science. Hinduism administers, governs by the strength of its knowledge, not by the strength of its weapon. Weaponry is only for defense. That is not the core branding of Hinduism or Kailasa. Hinduism is not the religion spread by war or by conversion. No. Hinduism, its core strength, the core strength of Hinduism is it is a greater science. It's knowledge. So it is spread by the people who seek knowledge, who seek truth, who seek greater science, who seek higher life. So all of you understand, this is the way the Kailasa should be branded, created, manifested, maintained, rejuvenated, pulled out of delusion, if delusions happen, and radiate liberation. These instructions I am giving now, these revelations I am making now, are the guiding principles of Kailasa forever. Because these are directly from Paramashiva, directly from Agama. So listen. This is the governing principles of Kailasa. Kailasa is greater science manifesting space. So we neither spread Hinduism through wars, nor we spread through conversion, or just procreation. No. We are greater science. We manifest, maintain, renovate, rejuvenate ourselves, pull ourselves out of delusion, means revival. Revival is pulling ourselves out of delusion and liberate. We do everything centered on greater science of Hinduism, greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. Hinduism is greater science. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. So the second avarana is Vidyeshwaras, heads of each branch of knowledge or system. Roughly I can equivalent to chancellors of various universities and heads of the ministry of departments, like the temple science ministry, temple science university, head of that university, head of that ministry. We may have thousands of universities where the temple science is taught. Each university will have a head. Head of all those university heads will be the head of the temple science ministry. That head, the temple science ministry head, will be called one Vidyeshwara. We may have thousands of sacred arts universities all over the world. Each sacred arts university will have one head, and all the sacred arts universities together, they will form a ministry. Head of that ministry will be one Vidyeshwara. Like this, the Vidyeshwaras are formed. We may have thousands of universities teaching Hindu medicinal system, like Siddha, Ayurveda, Hindu medicinal system. So each university will have a head. All the heads will have one head, the ministry of Hindu medicinal system. That head will be called as Vidyeshwara for Hindu medicinal system. Like this, the Vidyeshwaras are formed as a second avarana. Third avarana, Ganeshwaras, head of the Ganas, means each responsibility is executed, manifested by set of Ganas, and the head of that Ganas is Ganeshwara. Head of all those Ganas is Mahaganapati, Paramashiva's own son, extension. So the team which works under Mahaganapati is Ganeshwaras. What a clear Hindu parliamentary system, Hindu government system. Paramashiva has manifested in Kailasa and set a trend for all of us. So understand, it also detailed way explains Mantreshwaras are in the almost Sayujya Mukti and Sarubhya Mukti. Mantreshwaras can be both. People who are in Sarubhya and Sayujya Mukti. Vidyeshwaras are in Sarubhya Mukti. Ganeshwaras are like Samibhya Mukti. The next, Lokeshwaras, the fourth Avarana is Lokeshwaras. That is roughly I can equate into like a zonal heads, each loka, head of each loka. They can be called as Lokeshwaras. Lokeshwaras are more in the Salokya Mukti. Even half an hour unclenching a day, you will literally feel, as Paramashiva describes himself, Shoda Shapta Yutam Gantam Suprasannam Smitananam. All my kids, write this at least 11 times today. It's a Kamikagama, Purvabada. Surrender to Paramashiva is white magic. It is not even white or black. He is colorful. He is golden. I can't even say it's white magic. He is beyond white, black. He is golden and colorful. Understand? The beauty of Vedagamas is it teaches you highest knowledge and highest surrender. I can talk the highest principles of enlightenment and have tears in the corner of my eyes just by remembering this one space, eternally 16. Because I have seen him as Arunagiri Yogishwara. The exact this description. I have seen Mahadeva. Shodasapta yutam gantam suprasannam smitananam. I have seen him, I have tasted him as my own Guru Arunagiri Yogishwara. I have touched him, I have felt him, I have tasted him. Shodashapta yudham gantam suprasannam smitananam. I tell you, even if you struggle unclutching, try for half an hour. Your internal hormones, chemicals, as I was describing the other day, chemistry of your biology is mind. The chemistry of your biology will be aligned to the alchemistry of Paramashiva through unclutching. Unclutching is the best catalyst agent to make the chemistry of your biology align to the alchemistry of Paramashiva. Shantam Chandrakala Chutam Sarpasannata Satchatam Kadisutrodara Bandhanaihi. This is one more Shastra Pramana where Paramashiva describes himself in Kamikagama Purvabada, 4th chapter, Archana Vidhi Patalam, Sloka number 330 and 331, Sadashiva Dhyanam, Shantam Chandrakala Chudam Sarpasannata Sachatam Kadisutrodara bandhanaihi. I'll read out the translation. Satchatam means Paramashiva as Jatas. Udarabandhanam means the ornament tied on the abdomen stomach, means the abdomen of Paramashiva is tied, not having belly. Paramashiva is having a controlled, strong stomach. Listen. Whatever I am trying to convey today through this satsang, whole unconscious humanity is playing prank on you. Don't get pranked. Wake up to the reality by just half an hour unclutching. Half an hour. Attempting to unclutch is also okay. I am not even saying you should master unclutching. Attempting to unclutching is also okay. But all my sannyasis and my kids, for you it is not half an hour. For you it should be whole day. Understand the level of sadhana, expectation is different for a devotee or a disciple, and it is different for a sannyasi or Kailasavasi or Gurukul kid. Because you are not just preparing yourself for only your enlightenment. You are an acharya. You are going to be not only enlightened in your life, you are going to be enlightening millions of others. Today I'll initiate all of you not just unclutching. I'll initiate you into a very intense power of digestion, building a strong guts. Understand? Get your Atmalinga and put it on the stomach and sit unclutching. Now, I'm going to initiate you. Listen carefully. First, carefully listen. The power of this initiation will be such, just within next 24 hours, you will lose at least 1 kg unnecessary fat and the gas and all the unnecessary shit, undigested shit sitting on your stomach. It will leave your system, you will be clean. That unnecessary toxic load on your system, at least 1 kg will be cleared. Now, all of you get your Atmalinga, hold it on your Manipuraga chakra and sit the navel on the guts. Keep the Atmalinga and sit unclutched. Just decide to be unclutched.
Nityanandam. So with that, we come to the end of today's sessions. I thank all of the participants who have joined us today, and we will gather back tomorrow. Let's close the session for today with the Purna Mantra. I request all the participants to please settle down with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Place your hands in the Atmanjali Mudra and close your eyes. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nitya